What is going on YouTube? Espresso Shucko here, and today let's talk about Kilowattrel. It is an electric flying type, which means it has an immunity to ground type attacks. It's weak to ice and rock, but then it's got 5 resistances in the forms of flying, grass, steel, bug, and fighting. So that's pretty good, all things considered. Kilowattrel unfortunately does not have the stats to take advantage of all those resistances. It is glassy. It's got 70 HP, 60 in each defense. Unfortunately, it's not going to take many hits, so we're going to want to run a focus sash on this thing too. But it does have a great 125 speed stat, and it's a great 105 special attack stat, especially when you take a look into Kilowattrel's abilities. It gets its own unique ability that's limited to itself and its pre-evolution water roll, which is wind power. So basically, if Tailwind begins or if the user is hit with a wind move, they get the charge status, which means their electric type attacks are going to do double they're going to have double power on the next turn that they're used. So it's a one and done thing with charge though, but it's a great unique idea and concept because charge has been around since Gen 3, but nobody has ever really used it. And now Kilowattrel and Belly Bolt both have charge based abilities, which is great. Kilowattrel's second ability is Volt Absorb, which gives it an electric immunity, which heals Kilowattrel when it takes an electric type attack. Unfortunately, because it's so glassy, Volt Absorb probably not the best ability to have on Kilowattrel, but that's okay because our final and hidden ability is Competitive, which basically raises your special attack by 2 stages if the opponent lowers your stats. So your opponent comes in with an Intimidate Mon, great, you just got +2 special attack. Your opponent went for your Scary Face into your speed stat, great, you just got +2 special attack. It's a fun ability. Now, quick disclaimer, because of Kilowattrel, all of these Kilowattrels here are going to be 252 special attack and 252 speed in terms of EVs. I didn't populate the rest of them there, but just going forward, we're going to take advantage of the fact that this thing is fast and that it's got a decent special attack stat. So what I was thinking for the first one was maybe we want to run a competitive ability rain attacker with Kilowattrel. Slap it on a rain team. Pelipper is our one and only drizzle ability holder right now, so that's our best way of getting rain onto the field. That said, there's plenty of other options for getting rain on the field with Rain Dance. We can go with a Prankster that gets Rain Dance. Grafii gets Rain Dance, it gets the Prankster ability, and then we have a few other Pranksters that also overlap with Grafii that way. So we'll just bring that up for a quick second. So we have Grafii, we have Klefki, we have Sableye, and we have Murkrow. Also, Riolu and Shroodle get it too. I didn't realize Shroodle got Prankster as well, but anyways, we have a potential option of 5 different Pokemon to get Prankster Rain Dance, which is great because maybe you don't want to necessarily double up on your flying types. Maybe you want to only run a partial rain team. Maybe you just want that rain there to get rid of sun or snow or sand. You could do that like for some counterplay. Anyways, what I was thinking with this first Kilowattrel is we run offensive here. We have Thunderbolt for just generic electric type damage. Hurricane, great flying stab. And when rain is on the field, it can't miss in the rain. How great is that? And then finally, Kilowattrel is one of the few things that get Weather Ball in Generation 9. Weather Ball's not everywhere like it was in Gen 8. It's no longer a TR. Or was it a TM? Anyways, I don't remember. It's been that long already, and the game's only been out since November. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Weather Ball is not as widely distributed, but Kilowattrel gets Weather Ball. Belly Bolt does too. What I was thinking was, because Weather Ball doubles in power and changes type to match the weather, we could do a lot of damage with this. Because right off the bat, rain is on the field. Weather Ball is now a water type move and base 100. Rain and Sun both give their respective types a 50% boost in damage. So we're already looking at 150. If we wanted to terastallize Kilowattrel into a water type, now Rainy Weather Ball is going to hurt. And the other thing too, if you don't want to terastallize into a water type and just stay a different type, great. Weather Ball will take advantage of if you're running up against a sun team, you now have fire coverage. If you're running against a sand team, you now have rock coverage. If you're against a snow team, you now have ice coverage. It's a very versatile move. It's great. You could go Terra Electric or Terra Flying as well. And then that way, you can take advantage of Thunderbolt. After your stab, you'd be looking at base 180. If you go Terra Flying, you're looking at 222, especially if rain's on the field. That's pretty good, all things considered. The next Kilowattrel I have on here is a kind of a mix between offense and support. And basically, its sole supporting thing here is Tailwind, but you could take Air Slash out. I have Volt Switch there because if you go for Tailwind there, you can Volt Switch out the second turn, and whatever comes in for Kilowattrel can take advantage of the Tailwind. Plus, I was also thinking maybe we want to run Wind Power on this kind of a set. So we go Tailwind, we get our charge, we get our Volt Switch next turn. That's a pretty strong hit and run right there. We could do that. We have Thunderbolt if we don't want to run. And like I said, we can switch Air Slash out. We could switch it out for a support move or a different move. We could switch it out for maybe Hurricane for good damage. We could switch it out for a support move. We could go Thunder Wave to have the chance to paralyze our opponent. We could even go Electro Ball instead of Thunderbolt too, because the faster you are, the more damage that does too. We could do that. We could also go Electro Ball instead of Thunderbolt. For the 4 slot though, like I was thinking, we could even go maybe something like Scary Face, and then that way we're lowering the opponent's speed as well. That said, any debuffing status move you gotta use at your own risk and be cautious, because the Clear Amulet is an item this gen, which basically gives anything clear body, so you do gotta be careful that way. And unfortunately, Kilowattrel doesn't get Taunt, but Taunt would have been great. And finally, I have Eerie Impulse, Tailwind, Volt Switch, Wind Power, Kilowattrel. Same idea, because this actually kind of transitions quite nicely. You can run Eerie Impulse to lower your opponent's special attack 2 stages. You can run Tailwind to double your speed, Volt Switch to get out of there. You get Feather Dance as well, which is basically a physical variant to Eerie Impulse, which is not bad at all. You could do something like that. Let's see. Like I said too, you could go Thunder Wave, but really, that's probably the best we're going to get in terms of support. And finally, this last one is a little bit more of a joke idea, but I really want to see someone make it work. It's a fear set. It's Endeavor Quick Attack. We're frail. We have a Focus Sash. We're probably going down to 1 HP after we take a hit. We can Endeavor. We can go Quick Attack. Kilowattrel is really fast though, so you might have to be careful with that. But maybe what you could even do is maybe you're using Fear on a Trick Room opponent. Maybe they have Trick Room on the field. Maybe there's no Psychic Terrain. You go Endeavor after they hit you, and then you go Quick Attack and take them out. That's how Fear works. It's terrifying. Anyways, guys, that's what I was thinking about Kilowattrel. It's a pretty cool Pokemon, all things considered. Electric Flying is a great typing. It's fast. It's a reliable Tailwind user, and competitive is a great alternative ability to have, because Intimidate is still rampant. You can get your +2 special attacks and go from there. And like I said, you could use this on a rain team. You have Pelipper, you have Grafaiai, you have Klefki, you have Sableye, and then if you really want to play with Eviolite stuff, you could go Riolu and Shroodle. Anyways, I will see you guys the next time. Talk to you later.